It's evidence, man. Ladies, would you rather be ugly and a billionaire or dead broke and the most beautiful girl in the room? Okay, interesting.
Ooh.
Now, reverse for a man. Would you rather him be an ugly billionaire or be physically perfect and not able to provide and protect you? Okay, so let's go ahead and around the table with this one on the first one. Ladies, would you rather be ugly as hell and a billionaire or dead broke but the hottest girl in every single room you walk into? We'll start right here with Ms. Russia. Fan ugly and a billionaire as a woman,
like
or
how ugly we're talking about.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Like, everyone has, I don't know.
Rosie O'Donnell. Pull a picture of Rosie O'Donnell.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
We'll pull it up right now for you. Yeah.
Just everyone has their like level of
We'll come back
ugliness.
to you. We'll come back to you. Hold on. What about you? Ugly as a billionaire, a woman, or prettiest girl in every room you walk into?
Prettiest girl in every room.
And broke. Okay. That's Rosie O'Donnell. You want to look like her and be a billionaire? Or prettiest girl walking into the...
She's a funny actor.
She is.
No, she looks like a horse, bro.
All right, which one are you taking?
Say that.
Which one are you taking? You gonna be a billionaire and look like that, or you gonna be pretty and broke? Hottest girl in the room every time you walk in.
No, I think hottest girl. I don't know.
Okay.
This is such a difficult
And it's funny
question.
because I met her in real life. She's very nice.
Okay.
She's a great actor.
I feel bad.
All right, what about you?
Yeah, she's
What do you pretty and broke, or look like Rosie O'Donnell and a billionaire?
I would get the ugly and billionaire. Because you can be the prettiest girl, but that means that you have to do things to get that money, even from many men. But if you're just ugly and a billionaire, you just enjoy your money. You're not trying to please anyone to get that money
And
that
you
you
could do
don't have.
surgery.
Are you talking from experience?
Well, I like to have my own things, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And buy my things instead of bragging to men to get me shit. So
Interesting.
Yeah, but you do realize that you would get like no opportunities. You'd be single. No guy would want to take you out. You'd have your money, but you wouldn't be able to build a family.
that's not my priority. So
Okay.
She said, "Fuck them
What
kids,
about you?
nigga.
Oh,
I'm
man.
good."
But women like this have families too.
Where?
Who looks like this? They have families too.
Where?
With
Where?
a guy that's not attractive. Yeah, sure.
Well, they both not
They
attractive
can do
then.
artificial insemination.
So it's
The,
fine.
the problem is that women want to date up, though. All right, to you, what do you think? Ugly billionaire or?
Beautiful and broke.
Okay. What about you?
Beautiful and broke.
All right. What about you?
Beautiful and broke.
Okay.
Same. Beautiful and broke.
What about you?
Beautiful and broke.
Okay. Now the flip side. Pull it up real quick, Bills. Okay. Now reverse. For a man, would you rather him be an ugly billionaire or be physically perfect but he can't provide for you?
Everyone knows the answer, I think.
Hold on. Yeah, it's a no-brainer when it's the other way around, isn't it? All right. Which one are you taking? Very attractive but a brokey, or ugly but a billionaire?
Ugly billionaire.
You.
Perfect and not able to provide or protect you. Physically perfect.
You're gonna be shipping a lot of stuff then.
Yep.
Paying for that nigga. Okay. What about you?
the billionaire. Yeah, the billionaire.
The billionaire. Okay.
The ugly billionaire.
Billionaire as long as he's not fat.
Ugly billionaire.
What about you?
The ugly billionaire.
Physically imperfect. So I don't care about looks. As long as we vibe and have a good time, that's all I care about.
No, wait. The question is the money or the looks?
Yeah, do you want a guy that's physically perfect but a
the
brokey?
looks.
Wait,
Yeah.
close to the mic.
Oh, looks. Physically looks.
Yeah, dick. Yeah. You know.
So, but you have to pay for everything.
That's fine.
Yeah, dick.
I did that before my last one.
Then why aren't you with that guy no more then?
Where's he now?
It's a long story.
Yeah, I love when girls say like, "Oh yeah, I'll be with a guy and I'll support him." Then we're like, "I did it in my last relationship." We're like, "Where's that nigga now?" Gone.
No, it. He went to jail and like.
Oh,
This is very important. No, you called it. You said guys that want a girl for money are headaches and problems.
No, that's
There you go.
saying. It
Yo,
was a
you
long
can't make
story.
this up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah,
What do you go to jail for?
No, my psycho ex. Oh, sorry. My.
What do you go to jail for?
Notice Psycho X.
Well, he got arrested because my psycho ex and saw him and like he pointed a gun at him and then he got arrested for that and then like he's been on probation for 2 years and it was just like it.
Wait.
Yeah,
Wait, she's
So,
it's too
so the
much.
guy that you were supporting saw another ex, and that ex pulled a gun on him.
No, he pulled it on my psycho ex.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we thought it would be like self
See?
like.
Why did he pull a gun on
Because my ex is super psycho. Like, he harasses me and my whole family, like 50 phone numbers, 50 fake accounts harassing me and my entire family. And he saw us in public before and, like, threw a chair. And then, like, he got arrested for battery. We're at a restaurant in public and he harassed us. So it's a long story, but it's a crazy mess.
Whoa.
I know.
Maybe start looking for the ugly and billionaires. Like, start looking for those. It's better.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you should learn from experience.
How long
don't
you guys
go for
were
the
dating?
brokies anymore, please.
It was
Yeah,
3
because they don't got
years.
nothing to lose. They do dumb shit like
Yeah,
that.
Wait, what?
crazy.
You said what?
No.
3 years.
Bro, it's the problem is you,
No,
man.
it was fine. And then that psycho guy came and like messed everything up.
Wait.
I think the bottom line of that chat is to prove that women would rather be broke and attractive because there's more opportunities, and it's better for a man to have money and be ugly because that creates opportunities.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
I agree with
No.
Chris, though.
Yeah.
You cannot, Mother Russia. Go ahead.
Do you guys really think that if a woman, ugly billionaire, she can have a person, and they have a connection and they're happy together as a couple,
No, well,
or
obviously,
other way around? If a
it can
guy,
happen, but it is a very, I want to say, low probability it's going to happen. It's very low.
It's her money.
Yeah.
so she can be happy in a relationship, you think?
It's going to be really hard.
There's a lot of guys though, like that will date women that have more than them. They don't have nothing. Like,
Well,
look
yeah,
at the,
again, but it's not
again,
love, they're
that
just
scenario,
using her.
is there actual respect there? And can he actually be a man in that scenario?
no.
It's going to be really hard to.
Yeah.
Imagine
But
your girl's
what-
making more money than you. She's the
What
one
if
leading.
he's ugly billionaire too, and she's ugly billionaire? and
They're
they
both
just
ugly
vibing
billionaires.
It's simple.
on like
It's simple.
spiritual connection.
No,
And they'll have the
it's
hottest
very simple.
kids.
If you're a man and you're an ugly billionaire, you can get an attractive woman.
What would you be
Yeah.
with an yeah?
Why would you be with an
You have
ugly?
the money.
like,
You don't need her money.
See,
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
this is the thing. Like when women have money, their life actually becomes harder.
Silence.
No, so
Let me explain.
it's harder to find maybe a,
Yes.
a man
When
you
men
mean.
make money,
that's the
doors
goal.
open. When women make money, doors close.
They're
'cause
open,
as
but
women make-
just men like
No, they close because this is the problem. When women make more money, they think they deserve a man that makes the same amount, if not more.
yeah.
So, let's be honest here. When you're making a lot of money, you typically are a little bit older, right? You're more experienced. Men don't care about these things. So you get older, you make more money, your requirements go up. But guess what? That guy that's getting older and making money, his requirements go down.
Yeah,
He doesn't need a girl that makes money. He wants a girl that's hot.
Yeah, because all
Yeah,
you
and
get paid
yeah.
out is his money.
Exactly. So here's the thing. What's more common, a beautiful woman or a man that has money? A beautiful woman is way more common.
Yeah.
That's why a bunch of
True,
hot
yeah,
girls
yeah.
are with one rich dude. So men that have money are able to get multiple women because our standards aren't as high as you. So women become prisoners of their success. Men get freed from their success. So when a girl makes money, it's very hard for her to date.
Yeah.
I'd prefer that though.
You
I want to be
prefer
the
what?
breadwinner.
That's a lie.
Girl boss. Girl boss.
So you want to be with a man where you
some
pay.
guys-
Some women
Please.
like
Realistically
that.
speaking, do you want to be in a relationship where you're the predominant breadwinner?
Honestly, yes.
Some
but that's
women
just
like
because
that.
I was raised by a single mother who taught me to never have to depend on a man. Because if shit hits the fan, what are you gonna do when he's
So why
gone?
don't you have a guy now? There's plenty of brokies that would
I
love
don't
to
want it
have you
because I
support
want to
them.
establish myself before I have a man.
Ah.
If
Be established.
what if
I would be established by
you're in a relationship with someone, right? And you're in a predicament where you make more money than the other, or you make more money than your man, and you're willing to help him be in you're willing to put him
Put
in
him
a
on?
position where he
High
can
likelihood the
also-
relationship won't last.
I mean,
If you have to put your man in a position to be successful, he's a bum.
I mean, but what
He's
if
a bum.
what if just like how some females need that drive or that push to become who they are, right? What if you have a guy that needs that push? Because one man can't stand alone.
But hold on, you want to push your man to be successful?
You might find someone that they have the drive and they have the push to do it. They just need someone to guide them or lead them in the right direction.
Let me be honest with you. Women that have that drive typically want a man that has more drive than themselves.
I'm just saying, because
It's
if
very rare.
you might just love that person enough to say, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out and
Well,
actually
what comes
help.
before love? Respect.
Right.
A woman can't love you unless she respects you.
So
Women
you-
can't respect a guy that works hard, that works less hard than themselves. If you're a go-getter as a female, it's going to be very difficult for you to be with a man that's a bum. Is it possible? Sure. Is it probable? No. Because if you're a go-getter as a female, you want a guy doing better than you. That's just how women are. Women don't want a guy on their level.
And
They want a guy
also,
superior to them.
You're hoping that he stays with you after the fact. Because imagine he's getting like no bitches and he has money now. He's getting bitches. Why is he going to stay with you?
This is just like Acrimony.
Yeah,
What?
that was a good movie.
Acrimony with
Oh,
Taraji P. Henson.
Oh.
Somebody write that down.
Yeah.
I never saw it. But
Okay, yeah, right.
what I've realized is if you're in if a woman's in a situation where she's got to motivate her man to make money,
Holy.
it's
Yeah.
L.
Yeah.
It's an L. And controversial take, I think, is because most women are naturally lazy when it comes to making resources.
Misogyny.
Like women in general don't have the capability to work the long, tenuous hours that men typically do. You know, men are designed to, you know, we're physically stronger than you guys, we have more endurance, etc. And a big part of that is for the ability to be able to work longer hours, etc. This is why men have been expected to be the breadwinners since the beginning of time. It's a biological thing.
Right.
So when you do see women work, it's almost never laborious jobs that require physical labor. It's always office, online stuff, you know, whatever it may be. So men have a natural proclivity to work harder because we understand that our value as a man is contingent upon our ability to provide resources. Women, on the other hand, you can find a man whether you're a brokey or not. It's elective for you if you want to work hard.
Okay, but what percent of billionaires is like men are doing like physical labor? Most billionaire men are doing like online work, right?
Well, it started out with them doing hard labor,
physical
building their
labor.
business
Back
up.
in like the Stone Age, right? I feel like since like the internet was created, all you gotta do is stuff on the computer.
No, they had to build up the business typically from a brick and mortar position until they got to a situation where they were able to hire employees and outsource it. But most entrepreneurs, especially very successful ones, built their business from the ground up, and then they slowly started outsourcing responsibilities to other individuals.
Okay, I'm also like 23, so I'm thinking of guys my age. None of them had to do physical labor to get rich. They just like sales or something.
Wow.
All right, Savannah.
This is very
No, I'm serious. Like nobody my age did physical labor to become rich where they're at. They just knew how to like trade and invest.
You got to understand that you're speaking from your own limited personal perspective. But if you look around the world, if you look at construction workers, landscapers, people doing sewage work, people that run infrastructure jobs that keep the society going, it's all men.
But are those the billionaire? Like we were talking about billionaires, like the billionaire men. That,
Even
like,
those
women
guys,
love.
even those
They're
guys,
not
a lot
doing
of
the sewage.
Yeah, but even those guys had to start somewhere, and a lot of times it starts with building a business physically from the ground up. See, this is what I've kind of come to realize about females. No offense, but women almost always see the end product, but they have zero idea of how that end product came to be. Right? I use the analogy. I used this when I was in London.
Pizza.
They go to pizza shop and enjoy the pizza, but they don't understand that the dough was imported. They had to use certain water at a certain temperature. They had to spin it a certain way. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on this oven that cooks the pizza at a certain temperature precisely so they can get that distinct flavor that they enjoy. But women don't understand the process of making the pizza. They just enjoy the end product. That's how women are with men. So that man that you see that's 35 years old, 40 years old, that's a self-made millionaire, you didn't see everything he had to do to get to that point to be attracted to you in the first place.
Yep.
And the reason why women don't see that is because you guys are giving your value up front. 18 years old, men are asking you out on dates and you guys haven't accomplished shit. Let's keep it 1,000.
I agree. I was just asking a question.
Yeah, no, it's fine. But the reality is that the reason this all started with you talking about a woman motivating her man. The reason why that doesn't work is because women don't have the same proclivity to work as hard as men. Are there some women that can?
agree.
For sure.
I agree.
But I would argue that small minority of women that are hard workers don't want to be with a fucking guy they gotta have to motivate. It's like, motherfucker, I'm a woman. I'm the small percentile of people that want to work hard. You think I'm going to get with your broke ass? Fuck out of here. I want a man that's a go-getter. That's how most successful women think. I mean, hell, you got a business. You want to deal with a brokey?
I mean, I'm from the island, so I probably was like brought up kind of different.
Are you a six-figure earner yet?
No.
Not yet?
Not yet.
All right, I promise you, in 3 years, when you become a six-figure earner or more,
Then come and have a
you will
go.
never tolerate a fucking brokey again. What about
That's
you?
facts.
You
I've dated a guy that I thought I could motivate and build up, and you
Who?
said it.
Who?
Like he never, if they don't already have it, they're never gonna have it. You can't build them up to have it. They're just not. Some
They're
people
not
got
ready.
it and some just don't. And then you also said it. He's gonna end up. You're gonna build him up. He's gonna get better girls, and he's gonna leave you, and he's gonna
Facts.
resent you for you, like building him up. Now he wants to go find another girl that's he can dominate
Yep.
because
Hotter.
you know.
Yep.
So that never works.
Has anyone here ever been with a man they had to build up? I see one here. Only one. You? What was that experience like for you?
I mean, granted, it was when I was undergrad in university, but
Okay.
that was just, it's extremely annoying. Because going off of what you said, I understand with the guidance, but where does the guidance stop?
You're right.
If you have to guide him to be motivated, what about when it comes to, okay, I want to have a kid? Do I have to teach you, if you have a
Teach
son,
you
do I
how
have
to
to
be
teach you how to
a
raise your son?
father.
Do I have to teach you how to do things around the house or how to be a man or whatever the case is?
Damn.
And that's pretty much what it was. I mean, we were living together at the time, but you know, I don't want to do that as a woman. And that's the boss babe movement never really took a hold on me, but that was when I was really in that era, if you will, because I was like, oh, I gotta sit here, I gotta do this. And I mean, he was in between jobs at the time. I think we were together for like almost 3 years. He had like 6 jobs in that time, and while I just had the one.
God damn. 6 jobs. What the fuck you
It was
doing,
crazy.
Yeah.
What would your advice be for her? Because she's younger than you, and she's thinking that she's going to be a breadwinner to a man. What are your?
No, I think naturally as a woman, we want to be led. And I hate to go back to this prehistoric notion, but honestly, deep down inside, I want to be led by a man. I want to be guided by a man. And it just naturally feels right. Like, I think I know everything, but there's some stuff that men know. And that's why when we come together, we're a union and we're great. Because they got something that we don't. And naturally, they're just leaders, and I want to find a leader. I think I know everything, but I don't. I want to find a man that can just like lead me.
Facts.
So if I'm building somebody up, I'm the leader, and I have to keep telling him what to do. He just doesn't have it. He's going to have to grow and learn how to be a leader, and he probably just didn't hit his peak yet. So
maybe he just never have it. Like, you're going to have to change his whole personality, but you can't do that.
Why
Just
do you
have
want to
make
do
a
all that
new-
work? Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that, and you can't change a person, like, just literally
That's a
make
turn
a
off.
different person from him. Like, it's impossible.
You're
You
looking
might
for a
never
man,
do
not a
this,
kid.
and that's it.
Are you listening to what they're saying?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, these men building them up.
See?
But some women, I think they like the masculine, maybe they be in a masculine like role, so they literally date and
I disagree.
marry even.
I disagree.
There is a lot of women who take care like he's a baby, like literally.
They don't. Most girls can't do it long term.
Oh shit.
It's a minority.
There's people in
It's
the
a minority.
marriage,
It's a
like
minority.
women in the marriage,
But they
with
don't
kids
want to do
who
it.
But they
that.
don't. But
No.
you got to remember what they do versus what they want to do are two different things.
Yeah, but I mean they're doing this. I'm just saying that there's women who have
But how are
husbands,
those
they have
relationships?
children, and they're taking care of him like he's like third kid.
But
You
how
know,
are those
they're
relationships?
motivating him. They said, I don't think it's a good relationship.
So then
That's
why
the
you bring it
point.
up?
No, that's the
A
point.
lot of women who do
That's the
that.
point.
Maybe
Why
Maybe
you bring
they
it up?
like it.
That's the
We don't
point.
know.
No,
Maybe
they don't.
they like the masculine
Maybe,
role.
maybe the ugly women.
That doesn't mean
They have
that they
to
like
pay a
it.
guy.
No.
In
That
fact,
doesn't
no,
mean.
that doesn't make them happy. But
Yeah.
that's what they're doing only to have a man, to have a man. You know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's like
maybe.
it's like putting a square peg into a circle hole. Like it doesn't fit. Like, and the problem is that if you do get it to fit, it's
I
always
really
gonna have.
think they're not
issues.
happy like at all
That's
in
the
this
point.
kind of
No.
relationship.
So then
That's-
why
that's
even
the
talk
point.
about it?
And they're like, because it's a lot of this actually. Honestly, I'm from Russia. There's a lot of Russian women who they take care of the family literally, and the guys like just like
In the Bahamas too.
la la,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go to work, and they live like this 20 years, 30 years, married people forever, and they don't
Wow.
divorce. So I
In the
saw
Bahamas
this so
too.
many times in my life,
Mhm.
and I'm sure that they are
Was the
unhappy.
man providing
these
or was she
women.
working too?
No, she's working,
Oh yeah, that's the problem.
and she's taking care of the kids.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think women should work
Wow.
personally. I mean, there's a couple. I mean,
I don't think so either.
I don't think y'all should have a full vote either. But that's just another whole. That's a whole other conversation. That's a bit more controversial.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh.
I don't think women should have a full vote. And there's a plausible reason why I say
Why?
that.
Why?
I mean,
Well, number one, I don't think everyone should be able to vote in general. That includes men and women. However, I think with women, it's even more so because they're not in the. Women don't have to enter this like the service in the United States, which is pretty much mandatory military service if there's a draft. Women don't have to enroll in that. As a man in the United States, when you're 18, you have to join. You have to do selective service, and if you don't, you can go to jail or be in prison. Get a big fine. So that's one thing. And then also, I think if a woman can, I'm not saying all, but I think for a woman's vote to be a full vote, I think she needs to have either government service, have been in the military, done some kind of like public service job, etc. Because what I've noticed is that women tend to vote Democrat, and they tend to vote in more communitarian lawmakers, which it just doesn't work for society. You know, communism sounds great on paper, but didn't work, right?
It's
I mean,
not.
your place. So, you know, that led to the fall of the Soviet Union. So, I mean...
And I just wanted to say I never voted in my life because it doesn't make sense because I'm from Russia. So
Yeah. You can't vote anyway. But in America specifically, I think a woman's vote should be half of a man's vote, unless she has some other factor where she owns property or she has some skin in the game. That's the problem, is that a lot of females vote, but they don't have skin in the game. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Versus like men, we automatically have skin in the game once we become 18.
Okay, what about homeless men? Like, do you think they should have an equal vote, like a more higher vote than a woman that doesn't own property? Just like a serious question. Like all men deserve.
What's the comparison again? A homeless guy?
Man.
Homeless man.
Like, are you talking about like men that like have a good successful status, or every single man should have a higher vote?
Yes.
Every single
I think a homeless guy probably has the same voting capability as a female that is involved in service or whatever. Because remember, that man's in selective service, even though he's a bum.
Yes, he is. Majority of the homeless people literally.
Like, if we came to war, right? If we actually had, because here's the thing, right? It's very difficult to fathom that because we live in a very safe, civilized country. But look at Ukraine right now. They're taking 50-year-old plus guys off the streets and forcing them to go to war.
Oh, yeah. And in Russia, too.
That's true.
Yeah. Oh, they're doing that. So if we ever do get into a situation where it's wartime, them homeless niggas are going to Fort Bragg, man.
They gotta go.
They're going.
Them niggas strong, bro.
They're gonna be the first strong. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So like, it's all good and dandy when we're not in times of war. Like, oh yeah, there's homeless people, whatever. But they're gonna be some of the first ones grabbed up when there's a shortage of men.
Fucking naked as fuck.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That niggas strong.
WFNF pushed me to pursue other things. Now I make 530k a day trading, up higher than last time I wrote in.
Yo, shout out to you, bro.
Call the man.
Yeah, man, with the $500 dono. That's text to speech right there, man.
Oh, sounds better than fresh.
Yeah, he's doing crazy. 5 to 30k a day. Shout out to you, bro.
WFNF pushed me to pursue other things.
Oh, cool.
Now I make 530k a day trading, up higher than last time I wrote in.
Text to speech is hilarious.
Cool.
What was I saying? Oh, yes, the voting thing.
Yeah.
So like if there was a shortage of males, they would go grab those homeless guys. You know, that's what Ukraine is doing right now. Obviously, that's like in a dire situation. But at the end of the day, all men in the United States that are U.S. citizens have skin in the game, whether they know it or not. But women don't. Y'all don't have to go. And I don't think women should be in the military either. Like, I'm both ways with this. I don't think women should be in the military. I don't think they should be in police forces where they're, you know, on the front lines doing any type of enforcement work. They could potentially be investigators, but I don't think they should be hitting doors or anything else like that, right? And the reason for that is because if they are going to, well, let me rephrase. I think they should be able to join the military or the police force if they could pass the male standards. I think there should be one standard, not divided between male or female. It's like, if you can meet these standards, cool. Regardless of your gender, you can join. But the problem is that we water down the standards for women, and then we effectively weaken our military and police for equality. And I think that's very dangerous precedent to set. Because now we're going off of feelings versus biological reality. You got a chick in combat that can't do 30 push-ups, and she's expected to carry a rug with 50 pounds. She's in combat, can't defend herself properly. She's in a physical confrontation with a male. She's going to lose every single time.
Yep. My brother's in the military. Shout out, Alex.
Yeah. And think about this. What if your brother had a woman in his unit, and now his unit is weaker because they could have had an able-bodied man in there, but they have a woman in there. So now your brother's life is in danger because they have dead weight, no offense, that they have to deal with. Like, if she gets shot or whatever, or let's say your brother gets shot, can that girl carry him?
No.
Probably not.
Yeah, Sarah.
So you've effectively weakened the entire, group of soldiers for equality. That's not fair to your brother.
Yep.
I agree with that. I do. Maybe not the voting thing, but I do agree with that.
Well, here's the thing. You don't understand. It's a chain. So if you don't have the responsibility,
I don't think being able to serve in the army though, like, equates to like capacity to vote, like mental capacity to vote for
absolutely
who should be in
it does.
charge.
Because if you're not,
because I can't do 50 push-ups doesn't mean I'm not competent enough to vote for like who should be in charge.
But you don't get it that it's a chain. So like if you have the authority to vote, right? You should also have the responsibility of being able to serve for the leader that sends your brother to war.
I just think physical and mental capacity are like two completely different things.
Yeah, but
that's my opinion.
But once again, responsibility comes with authority. If you want the authority to vote, you got to have some skin in the game. You want to be able to get the benefit without putting in the work, is what you're basically saying. My physical capacity doesn't have to do with my mental capacity.
Okay, but what about Stephen Hawking? He was like literally paralyzed, like the smartest man in the world. He can't serve in the army, but he's smart as fuck.
You just compared yourself to
no, not me,
guy.
people in general. But like seriously, I mean, he's a bad guy, but he's smart as fuck. But he can't do he can't move. I feel like he's still smart.
He's literally handicapped.
Just hold the L.
Yeah, but isn't he like a freaking alien? Like,
you just use a handicapped
no,
guy.
like AI. He literally like created like AI.
All right,
bro. Don't join a debate team.
I actually got recruited for the Texas Tech debate team.
Fantastic.
Okay.
I'll take the L.
I mean, it's a controversial take, but that's my thing on voting.